your buyer is in this for the long haul. Meaning, tell them right up front, this is a 90 to 120 day process. Don't get caught getting desperate and saying, oh, you know, I think I can get this done in 60 or 90 days. Don't do that. If they're not in it for the long haul, it's gonna make your life living heck, and ours too. Because there's a few things when it comes to a short sale. Once we have an approval, the banks used to give us 45 days to close these things. It means the approval letter is good for 45 days. We don't close that in 45 days. We ask the bank for an extension. There is no guarantee the bank's going to give you an extension. There is no guarantee. Assume they won't on every one of your short sales. The buyer has to start their mortgage process. Anybody gets a pre-approval letter? You all see them? I need a pre-approval letter. If they were softer and about that wide, I'd have them in my bathroom. They are useless. Absolutely useless. Start the mortgage process. Go to underwriting. Get the conditions cleared with the exception of the appraisal. Don't spend any money on appraisal until we have an approval. Then once we have the approval, they do the appraisal. As long as that comes back, we can close the thing in a matter of probably 10, 15 days. The likelihood of an extension is okay.
Well, see, the buyer's not getting their appraisal because they're waiting to hear if he's going to accept this.
Correct.
So we're wasting.
So that's why I'll jump involved in that. And I've talked to buyers, buyers agents, sellers, relatives of sellers. Somebody's got to make a move here.
Would you consider talking to the homeowner this evening, or?
Yeah, we'll do that if you want.
Thank you.
I don't have all the information in front of me though.
Oh,
I need to get familiarized because I don't want to go in blindsided.
right.
So hopefully we get a hold of them.
I got the email.
Okay. I still need to see the actual deal and all that other stuff, how it went down and did we ask for it like we're supposed to. All right. Any questions on what a short sale is? How to get more listings? Yes.
How to get more listings.
Go down to county courthouse, get all the ones that are delinquent. If you do any flyers, anything like that, put on there a short sale specialist. If you don't know what to do or have a hard time making a mortgage payment, call me so we can discuss your options. Foreclosure is not your only option.
Nationwide have 90-day NODs?
Do we?
Yeah.
No. No. You're the real estate experts. I'm not getting into your field. I don't tell you how to price a house. I don't tell you what offer to take. We are experts at processing your short sale.
And notice the defaults.
Correct. No, we do not get into that. We don't do any of that marketing. We want to be your back room team that negotiates your short sale. We work for you and the seller. Hopefully the seller we only have to deal with one time. I want to deal with you for all your short sales, as long as I do a good job.
Rick, what are our agents' jobs to
Okay,
get the files over
we're
you?
going to go over that. When you go out on your listing or on an appointment, you're going to determine if they're upside down or not. If they're upside down in the house, then you know it's a short sale. If you determine it's a short sale, when you go out on your listing, ready to sign the listing agreement, give them our short sale package. Where's what it is? Hand that back. Your job is to hand them our short sale package and say, I need all this information sent to Nationwide Loan Help, or they can get it to you, you can scan it and get it to us, whatever's easier for you. Enough there. Okay, so you go out, you sign the listing agreement with them, you put it on the MLS, you give them this package. Two ways you can do this. If they have any questions, call our office. There's multiple people there can help. Or you guys can help them out with the basic questions. If your homeowner has questions and they want to call us that you can't answer, try to get on a three-way call so you at least learn. What you don't want to do is continue to go on listing appointments and say, I don't know. Call the company. You need to learn the basics, because what you'll learn after 2 or 3 phone calls, it's all pretty common. It all goes like this. There's only a couple different variations of how a short sale goes down. So try to learn yourself, spend a little time, say, you know what, let's call Rick or call Nationwide together and let's get that answer for you. Most of the time in the morning I handle it after about 1, 2 o'clock, then it either goes to Rachel or Rich or Rob. If you leave me a message, you email me, call you at this time, or can you call me, we'll set something up and then have them here or whatever you want to do. And I'll discuss kind of how the short sale goes. Again, any confrontation or butting of the heads, stay away from. You want to be the good guy, because once you help them out of this mess, you're going to get so many repeat business, it's unbelievable in referrals, because it's weird. I don't know what happens when one house short sales, seems like we get 3 or 4 in that same subdivision. And this one will short sale, and then we get 3 or 4 over there. So they all kind of somewhat know each other to a certain degree, or they find out about each other. Hey, you sold your house, how'd you do it? Well, I have Mr. or Mrs. or Mr. or Miss help me with my short sale. Call them. And I'm telling you, I have real estate agents calling me, at Christmas time you mail out Christmas cards. Sellers are mailing you Christmas cards thanking you, helping them out of this mess. Isn't that great? You sit back and the shit comes to you. It's wonderful. So, okay, this is our short sale package. I try to make this as close to idiot-proof as I can. There's a checklist right here. We're going to go through each page real quickly. If you have any questions, let me know. This first page, this will help you when you're with your client. It's a short sale questionnaire, basically basic information. Property address, homeowner, condo dues. If there's any homeowner association or condo dues, we do not get that letter. We need to know if there's past due condo or homeowner association. If it is, the homeowner's got to get us a status letter. If we order it, they charge us $325. I love you to death. I'm not paying $325 for each one of your customers. Have your homeowner get that. That is their responsibility. So that'll ask you, is there any homeowner association dues? If yeah, how many months are they late? Can you give me a status letter, a payoff letter, something like that? Taxes and insurance, are they escrowed, yes or no? If they're escrowed, we don't have an issue. Even if they're 10 months behind, the bank's going to take care of the past due taxes. If they're not escrowed, then we have to ask them to take care of the past due taxes. Number 2, is there a second lender? Second lender, ask people, hey, have you ever borrowed money against the house besides your first mortgage? You give them an example, windows, hot tubs. You'd be surprised, and when people sign these contracts to finance these, they put a second lien on these properties, or third or fourth liens. Ask them, you did any home improvement that you borrowed the money? You need to ask them a little bit further, because what you don't want to have happen is we get the thing approved, then we order final title to come in, and there's, was it Wallside Windows got an $8,000 lien. The bank says, sorry, you got to start over. We're going to start the process all over, and there's no guarantee they're going to cover that. So the more we know up front going in, the better it is. Number 5, any other liens? We do not negotiate state or federal tax liens on a property. I can tell you from experience, if they have a federal or state tax lien, if they do everything correct, it's 6+ months before that gets off their home. So if you go out and there's a federal or state tax lien, if I were you, I probably wouldn't even list a property until that is addressed in hand, because that takes a long time. If they bug the state and IRS every day, it's going to be a 6-month process. 6, obviously your name and information. Quick description of the seller's hardship. What's got them there? Loss of job, income. Don't let them say, well, the bank put me in this position. God, I love it when they do that. You send that hardship letter in, because there's a spot where they write a hardship letter. The bank put me in this position. Well, they don't take that very well. Number 8, primary residence. That's crucial that we know that. Has seller filed bankruptcy? Yes or no? If they have, is it Chapter 7 or 13? If they don't know, get some of that information. Has the seller attempted a loan modification or a forbearance? Yes.
On the bankruptcy, if they have, can it retro back, like, is there a certain time frame?
Well, how it works is either bankruptcy, if I file for a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13, my house is included in the bankruptcy. If the Chapter 7 is not completed, we have to wait for the Chapter 7 to get completed, because the bank won't deal with anybody until that's done. If it's in a Chapter 13 where they're taking money out of that seller's paycheck, we have to get a letter from the trustee that removes the house out of Chapter 13 in order for us to proceed forward. So it's another step for us